I don't want to
Okay, yeah,
make
that's
anything
fine.
more awkward.
Have
So
to go back. We need to go back. Are we here?
Yeah.
Yep.
It should have like an omni a direction.
There you go.
We're doing JoJo poses now. Is that what it is?
I need to do something like I have to go like handstand and split.
Okay. No, it's usually this one. Everyone is. You just got both. That's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
works
it's our
out.
voguing.
That's just going to start video.
Oh, perfect.
Right. So. Hello everyone, my name is Faz and I'm here with MArta Svetek. Have I pronounced that correctly?
said. Yes.
How is it supposed to be pronounced? Let's be honest.
So it's Svetek.
Svetek.
Not quite.
Ah,
It's Slovenian. We have weird vowels. It's fine.
no, we got to learn. As a person who also has an Asian name, I'd rather pronounce it correctly. So hopefully you know how to pronounce it in the
There's a
future.
narrow E. That first E. It's tricky.
So for those who don't know much about the characters you've played, just to get us initiated, what characters have you played or most prolific for, if you don't mind telling the audience?
So I'm best. Do you want me to hold this mic?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
I can do that. Yeah, there we go. So I'm best known for my work in Five Nights at Freddy's as Roxanne Wolf, Vanny, Gregory, and Jackie, among some other minor characters. I also voice Vice in Valorant. I've done a bunch of work for Battlefield 2042 and Battlefield 6. I've worked in mocap for Destiny 2. I'm in Warhammer, Total War Warhammer 2, and a bunch of other things. Actually, one of my favorite recent ones is a rhythm action game called Unbeatable.
Oh.
That's super fun. You guys should check it out.
So, as a quick one to cover Valorant for a brief moment, because on the other side we've got DreamHack and they've got the esports events happening at the moment. You said it was Vice, right?
Yes.
What was the most enjoyable part about playing Vice?
Okay, so I got to read the entire cast for Filth as my introduction to the franchise. Like, I got to basically call out everybody, and there was something so funny about that. Like, we were laughing so much during the recording session because it was just like, yeah, no, it's funny because it's true. But she's also so dry and so like, I don't know a single joke. I just call it as I see it, and it's I love it. And she also calls out the player at one point in the lobby, and yeah, so that's my kind of character. I love playing anti-heroes and like villains and things like that.
What's your favorite character? What's your favorite voice line that Vice says?
Well, I have a special place for the alt line of like adapt or die because I got to read it the way I wanted to do it. Like there's a whole moment in that recording. But it's just honestly maybe the one that she says against Chamber where she goes, oh great, they brought the gun obsessed valet. I love that. I love that.
She
It's
sounds
so
like a baddie.
mean.
She's
I'm like, Omen, surely was it? Yeah. Omen, surely Valorant has the budget to replace those rags hanging off you.
She sounds really cool. She sounds really cool. So briefly getting into Five Nights at Freddy's, you have the distinction of playing three of the characters in Security Breach. You play as Gregory, the main protagonist, Vanny, the villain, and Roxy, one of the characters that is, depending on the version, if you're playing Ruin, she helps you. If you're playing things, she not. So what was that kind of like for you doing triple duty on one game?
It was really challenging. Actually, it was scary. It was scary because I'd never done that before. And I've never voiced a child before Security Breach. So it was really taking a chance. And Steel Wool took a chance on me. They really believed in my ability, and it was really, really cool. I really enjoyed that. So, and it's changed my life. Honestly, it's changed my career. I've done similar things since. I did something this week. On Monday, I was doing a similar thing. Not Five Nights at Freddy's. Actually, not a game, but I was voicing characters who basically talk to each other or next to each other. So it's really cool. And I will forever be grateful for the experience.
Do you want to explain how you got into the headspace between each character?
So we would do all the lines for each character in one. So I wouldn't be jumping in one script between one and the other, which makes life a lot easier. And it's just, I mean, I guess the easier part is that they are so drastically different, especially Gregory's so different that I thought about my nieces and nephews when they were like tiny, and like what are they when they get into like when they're trying to communicate with you. You know, a kid, especially when they're smaller and they're trying to get your attention as an adult, and they get louder and louder, and like and then this, and then but I don't want to do that, so get a little louder, more projected, and that's sort of the frustration in the voice of not being heard or understood. That played a lot. Also, you know, Gregory is absolutely unhinged, so there's that part, but I had a lot of fun with it. And Roxanne's just a diva. And Vanny is like, was that middle ground, but at first I wasn't sure. And then we just found that comfortable place with her. And it just clicked that she felt different enough between those two characters that it still didn't sound like me. But yeah, so it's really cool.
We'll ask a few more questions about Five Nights, and then obviously I don't want to take too much more of your time. My question with what is your favorite character? I know you probably have been asked this before about which is your favorite line from each of these characters. But what's your favorite interaction between the three characters? Because this is the three characters that have actually had a lot of interaction together.
Not as much interaction together for most of them. I guess Gregory interacted with them, but like one of my favorite interactions is actually Gregory and Freddie when Gregory discovers the Mr. Hippo magnet. It was a crappy Mr. Hippo fridge magnet, lame. And then for those of you who know the lore of Mr. Hippo, you may laugh now. The other ones is I guess the creepiness of disassemble Freddy from Vanny, and that ending is pretty grim. I like things that are a bit edgy like that. And then I guess Roxy and Vanny never really interact. But I love when Roxy pops up. I mean, spoiler alert. When Roxy pops up at the end of Ruin and says, "Cassie, run!"
Just so that I don't want to make anything
fine.
more awkward.
Back. We need to go back. Are we here?
Yeah.
Yep.
It should have like an a direction.
There you go.
We're doing JoJo poses now. Is that what it is?
I need to do something like I have to go like handstand and split.
Okay. No, it's usually this one. Everyone is. You just go both.
It's our voguing.
That's just going to start video.
Oh, perfect.
Right. So I'll ask two questions. One more Five Nights already and one voice. Last one from so Roxy obviously is a huge part of both Ruin the main game and in the post game. Did you rather play Roxy as the villain as the helper character in Ruin, or would you have liked to have played more as the villain and one chasing down?
Oh no, Ruin was so good because nobody was expecting it. It really showed a depth to Roxy. It really developed the character, and there were certain things that we set up in Security Breach that came to fruition in Ruin, and so that was so satisfying, and I want to continue that. If I get the chance, that would be really cool.
Bring Roxy back.
Please.
So the last question I ask every voice actor is usually what is the most important thing about voice acting, but they always tell me the same thing, which is the acting part. You can do all the funny voices you want, but acting is the most.
Oh, we're too close.
But to the question I wanted to ask is, what is the second most important thing in voice acting?
Is to have fun with it. I was saying this to somebody literally just before you came to interview me, but if you're an actor, you're an artist, you need to own your point of view. So it's not about, when you're auditioning, it's not about pleasing the people who are asking you to audition. If you fit, you fit. But having a point of view for your work, having an interpretation and saying, this is my interpretation of the character, and allowing yourself to be an artist and to interpret it. Obviously, if they give you specific instructions, you still do your interpretation within those instructions. But there's so much room to play in that. And so stop thinking, oh, I know they would want this and that and whatever. And start thinking, how would I interpret the character? And you need to do those acting classes in order to be able to do that, to have the tools to do that. But having your own point of view is so important, and it's what makes the difference. Because there's only one of you. Yeah. So if you can bring that uniqueness and own it, you're going to whoop so much.
So where can people find? Thank you very much for taking part in the interview. Where can people find you?
So you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at @MarkHolio. Although on most other things, those are the places I'm most active. And obviously at Cons.
Yay! Cons! Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and we do live stream a lot on Twitch. It would be super helpful if you do share the video. And as always, and remember, I hope you guys have a very wonderful and happy Faz day. See you next video, everyone.